in special places, and there's a very unique.
There's what?
The craziest one that I saw, the one that I want to mention, is Prisoners of the Ghostland, which is directed by Sion. I hope I'm saying that correctly. He directed Why Don't You Go Play in Hell and Suicide Club and a bunch. He's directed like 50 movies in Japan. So this is his first movie. It's also directed in Japan, but it's his first sort of English language movie. And it stars Nicolas Cage, Bill Moseley, and Sofia Boutella, who is she was in Climax. I think that's her first big role that she had. So this movie is bizarre. It takes place in I don't know how far in the future, but it's in this place called Samurai Land. And at the beginning of the movie, Nicolas Cage and this other guy are robbing a bank. And then the next thing you know, we see him in prison, and this guy called the governor is, and that's Bill Moseley, who kind of looks like Colonel Sanders with a beard. And he has like the Southern accent too. And he tasks Nicolas Cage to go get his granddaughter out of this place called the Ghostland, which is a stretch of highway right outside of Samurai Land that has a bunch of ghosts from a nuclear explosion that occurred X amount of years ago. They don't really say. And so he goes there and he, attempts to rescue her from this, awful place. But meanwhile, the governor is like pretty treacherous himself. It's like, and the thing that's weird about it is that there is a lot of like singing and dancing in the movie that goes along. Like there's when the governor is like coming into the plaza, there's like geisha girls following, like clapping, going like the governor, and then there's like all this other weird like choreography, song and dance, like all over the place. And then of course there's martial arts, there's gore, blood, guts, all the good stuff that you typically expect from like a current era Nicolas Cage vehicle. And he's ridiculous, of course. Like there's no question. Like he has this suit that the governor puts him in that has explosive devices all over, including in in special places. And there's a very unique
There's what?
his front butt.
Where his bathing suit covered?
Very descriptive.
But like there's a really hilarious, bizarre, like maiming scene that involves that suit. There's actually a couple. I mean,
what do they maim? Question. What do they maim? I had to bug you somewhere.
Spoilers.
I need to see this movie.
Tell you. But I loved it just because it was so weird, and I should have kind of expected that from the director and the fact that Nicolas Cage and Bill Moseley were in it, but it was like even weirder than I thought it was going to be. I don't think that it's as impactful as Mandy, because it's a little bit more cartoonish in a way, but I think it is like a really strong Nicolas Cage Sundance performance.
I love how you set it up going Nicolas Cage doing his normal thing and Bill Moseley, but things got crazy when, I mean, they were already nuts.
Yeah.
And so yeah.
No, it starts off weird and it only gets weirder. It just every second you're like, what? Okay, what was that? What did you do? Why is this guy here? Like, what is going on? So there's a character, there's some Mad Maxy elements to it.
Did it have good special effects?
Yeah, but not too many. I feel like there was like more practical going on there, because there's a lot of sword fighting and stuff like that. But there definitely was some special effects.
Now, is it intentionally campy, or are they playing it completely straight and you're supposed to buy it?
I think, I think that it has to have a little bit of intention in there, because like just some of the lines, and there's like a part where Nicolas Cage screams out, "My testicles!" And so like, yeah, like
They knew what they were doing.
As you do.
Exactly who
You're not doing Shakespeare here.
No.
Yeah,
We've already seen that movie.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, they tried.
This year's bees in my eyes is what it is. I don't know.
No, but I thought it was great. It's just really bizarre. Like, you have to be ready for the weird stuff if you're going to check it out.
Yeah. All right. So, what did you give it, by the way?
Oh, I gave it an 8 out of 10.
8. All right. Very good. Crazy.
But a 10
So
on the scale of fun.